Welcome back to Sukai Todd's Thoughts. You are listening to me, Sukai Todd, and today, as a little break from everything, I will be reading some excerpts from the amazing book Unboxing God by the amazing woman, teacher, soul healer, just an amazing person I met via Zoom and through online work, Debbie L. London. So with that said, let's get into it. Starting with the introduction of the book Unboxing God by Debbie L. London. Introduction. For my new readers, welcome to a front row seat to the journey of my life. For those who have always supported me and enjoyed my work, I appreciate you more than words can ever say. I feel that I have always needed to break down who I am and what to expect before my books get started, just so you don't feel bamboozled when it comes to my thought processes and ideologies. This book essentially will require you to have an open mind to understand my take on spirituality and how that coincides with breaking generational curses. If you are hyper-religious, rigid in your views, feel that there is only one way to get to God, that's not her writing, that's me speaking, and overall easily angered and uncomfortable by anything that challenges what you've been taught or believe, then this book is not for you. You have 3 seconds to exit this reading right now. I am not religious, and I focus on a relationship with God, or whatever name you associate with the higher power. I may reference the Bible occasionally, but it is not law to me, as there are many contradictions that I don't agree with. I find it has wisdom, just as I do in other books. I eat the meat and spit out the bones. I have been on a journey of learning and unlearning everything regarding my belief system for the past 7 years or so. If I had to slap a label on myself, it would be something along the lines of an omnist or universalist in terms of my overall views. I've always been able to hear from God clearly since I was a little girl. I can hear an audible voice from within guiding me, telling me what to do, sharing insight that I couldn't totally understand at the moment. There is always a deeper knowing that I have had. I knew how to do things without prior knowledge of what I was doing. Figuring out things came easily to me, but the trauma of having to do so in my personal life throughout my childhood only heightened that ability as well. LOL. Yeah, I feel you. The problem was I had these spiritual gifts, but they were being suppressed by people in my bloodline because they could not see me for the light being I was, and would stop at nothing to dim and or destroy it. This is what created the difficulty with accepting myself spiritually later, because I had to work on being broken down to return to my true essence. I know many of you can relate to having evil, narcissistic, and abusive family type relatives. Family members or relatives. Sorry, I'm butchering this. Demons can see you for the star you are before you can at times, and will try to rob you of that so you don't illuminate about things with them. The demons I was dealing with happened to be my family. Nice foundation indeed. Tell me about it. It wasn't until I walked away from religion that things began to really shift for me. I started questioning God on everything, although we are taught to never question him, which is absurd. If he is our Father, we should be able to have an open dialogue about whatever is on our hearts, right? In no way am I knocking religious formalities, because I understand that there are multiple ways to get to God, and we all experience him differently. Truth on truth on truth. The introduction continues, but I don't want to keep you here for too long, so there will be a part 2, and depending on how long this book is, part 80, who knows. But this is the first little excerpt from Unboxing God by Debbie L. London, read by Sky, aka Sukai Todd. Thanks for watching and enjoy!
I'm a trend, I'm a moment, I know it and I own it. I'm a trend, I'm a moment, I know it and I own it. I'm a trend, I'm a moment, I know it and I own it.